All right, this is the last story in our week 1 sorting objects unit. So this is a fun one. This is kind of an activity story. So I encourage you to pause the video and to do the activities on each page. So let's read the first one. It says, sort it out. And some things are alike, some are different. We can sort things by looking at what is the same about them. We can sort them by their size, shape, and color. Find the buttons in this picture. Let's sort them. So as an activity, I would like you to look at this picture, and I hope you can see it. Looks like you guys can see it pretty good on here. Yeah. And let's do this activity. So if you could get a separate sheet of paper, or if you could get your journal, if you've already picked your journals up. I don't think you have, but maybe you have. Or just ask your parents for a piece of paper and do this activity with me. So the first one says, how many round buttons can you see? So I see lots of round buttons, and I bet you do as well. For example, I see a round button right here. So I want you to go through and count how many round buttons you see and then write them on your little piece of paper or Post-it note or whatever. The next question says, how many square buttons can you see? So then what I'd want you to do, and of course you can hit pause in between each of my questions. You want to look for square buttons. So for example, I see a square button right here. I'll let you pause the video and write down how many square buttons you see. The next one says, what other shapes do you see? So now you get to learn, you get to write down what you know about shapes. So I see lots of shapes. Now these don't have to just be buttons, right? We can see shapes that aren't even buttons. So that's exciting. The next question says, add up the number of red buttons. So now you're counting just the red buttons, and you're going to get a number just for red buttons. Are there more red or yellow buttons? So this is a question asking you, are there more red or are there more yellow? So you decide, you do your counting, count the red, count the yellow, see which one's more, and write down the color that's more. The next question is, can you find buttons with 4 holes? So you might have to zoom into the video a little bit if you're unsure, but we're looking for buttons with 4 holes, 4, the number 4. And the last question is, how else could you sort these buttons? So think about other ways. That would be kind of fun for you to get your brain to really grow. All right, let's see what other puzzles we have. You can pause here and keep doing this activity, or we can turn the page. All right, ooh, good. Now we're gonna sort some animals. That's always fun. So it says we can sort animals too. We can sort animals by features. Which animals have 4 legs? So since you're experts on sorting now, I'm gonna let you find the animals with 4 legs and write down which ones those are, or just say them out loud when you point to them. Which animals have 2 legs? So now find the animals with 2 legs. And of course, feel free to pause the video if you need to. Which have none, so no legs at all. Which animals have patterns? So a pattern would be like a design on their fur or on their body or on their feathers. Which animals have yellow? So which animals have the color yellow? Which are bigger than you are? So think about your size, which ones are bigger than you? We can classify animals by type. Oh, so many ways. Which are birds? So count how many birds you see. Which are reptiles? Ooh, I have to think about what a reptile is, but you're animal experts now, I'm sure, after your animal reports, so you know what a reptile is. Which are mammals? We talked about mammals in class. What other types of animals can you see? So is there anything else that you see that's maybe not a bird, a reptile, or a mammal? I'm not sure. And When you're done with this page, we have another one. Sorting is a lot of fun. Let's sort things in this scene. Think about what they have in common. Which of these things have wheels? So now you want to find things that have wheels, and you're looking on all of these pages, both pages. Which eat food? So what things, you can point to it on the screen or you can say it out loud. Which one of these things eat food? Which can fly? Which have stripes? Which have windows? Which would you play with? Okay, that's it. That's the end of our fun activity story. I hope you had a good time.